middle.
I have the perfect place in the sports office for both the Lick and all of those dogs. What a day. It was a Sunday to remember in Augusta, GA.
But here it is. The return to glory.
The story about overcoming adversity and demons in life and returning to the top of a golf game. Tiger Woods is back. That's up next. Well, that brought chill bumps to those who watched. A special moment in golf history. I have chills as we speak. Good Sunday to you. There was this feeling something magical was going to happen this morning in Augusta, Georgia. Tiger Woods was perhaps the most consistent of the field all week long at the Masters. A dramatic final round began with Woods trailing the leader, Francesco Molinari, by only 2 strokes. Then the back 9 happened. Actually trailed by 3 strokes, but Woods dropped the hammer on the Masters after he made this birdie on the 16th, the back 9 in which there was actually a 4-way tie for the lead. His mom and his children witnessed him do what he hasn't since 2005, a Masters championship. He 2-putted the 18th. The emotions were raw, but the best moment, Tiger hugging his son and mom at 13 under, a 1-stroke win. Afterwards, an emotionally drained Tiger.
Oh, now I know why I'm balding. This stuff is hard. Just to come back here and then to play as well as I did and did all the things, all the little things well this week, and to do it here. This has meant so much to me and my family.
Amazing. Well, there wasn't a ton of smiles at the UT Spring game last night, mainly because it was breezy and cold, Jason, and the offense didn't show a lot. But there were plenty of familiar faces excited about all of it.
Texas, we had the spring game, had to come back support my dogs.
Hugh is preparing for the upcoming draft and believes in the defense's potential. Despite the need for replacing 8 starters, despite the lack of flash, there was a ton of star power on the sidelines. Yeah, all right. The Longhorns said afterwards they know what they're capable of, but defensive lineman Malcolm Roach, he did not bite on the preseason hype question afterwards.
That's y'all job.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, but if I dubbed you, gave you the notepad here, what would you say?
I wouldn't say nothing.
Yeah?
I mean,
Texas will be nothing this year?
That's y'all job. I'm not saying that, so don't write that down. That's y'all job to create the hype.
Hey, how about the Spurs with the big upset in Game 1 of their playoff series at Denver last night? San Antonio took home court advantage away from the Nuggets after their 101-96 win. Now back home, somebody let the dogs out at the Dish.
Inaugural Bark in the Park here at the Dish.
Ideal day to bring the dogs to the Dish. The Horns hitting against Kansas State today was one for the dogs. But K-State pitcher Jordan Wicks had something to do with that. A complete game, 5-hit performance, and 6 strikeouts. K-State won the series and they shut out Texas 2-0. More news, all 4 of us after the break. That looks extremely painful.
We got you. I was thinking the same thing. I don't think I can run around with that,
right,
you know.
No, but the green jacket, today was a phenomenal day in sports history. Of course, a special moment in golf history, the story about perseverance and overcoming adversity in life.
Oh, now I know why I'm balding.
Trust me, I understand. Tiger Woods is back. It was definitely a Sunday fun day in Augusta. That's up next.
Texas is booming. That's why KVUE is kicking off Boomtown 2040. Stories on
Roar of the massive gathering at the 18th hole at the Masters today was chilling. Tiger Woods' miraculous return to glory. And I still have chills listening to that as we speak. Good Sunday to you. Tiger overcame a 3-stroke deficit and finally pulled away from a 4-way logjam on the back 9 during the final round of the Masters. His 5th Masters title was magical, especially after what Tiger has overcome in life. The presence of his mom and children made it that much sweeter of a moment.
Just to come back here and then to play as well as I did and did all the things, all the little things well this week, and to do it here. This has meant so much to me and my family, this tournament. And to have everyone here it's something I'll never, ever forget.
His 5th win at Augusta was Tiger's 15th major win at age 43. It makes Woods the oldest since Jack Nicklaus won Augusta National in 1986 at age 46. Tiger was clearly emotionally spent after receiving the green jacket, but this win was clearly more meaningful than most in his career.
My first 14 wins in majors where I had the lead in every one of them, or tied for the lead. To have the opportunity to come back like this, it is probably one of the biggest wins I've ever had for sure.
What an amazing story. Well, there weren't a ton of smiles at the UT spring game last night, mainly because, Jason, listen up, it was breezy and cold, and the offense didn't show a lot. Afterwards, the Longhorns avoided answering any questions about expectations and hype for the upcoming season.
That's y'all job.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, but if I dubbed you, gave you the notepad here, what would you say?
I wouldn't say nothing.
Yeah?
I mean,
Texas will be nothing this year?
that's y'all job. I'm not saying that, so don't write that down. That's y'all job to create the hype.
Hit the break. The highlight of the night goes to the entire Astros team. H-Town extended their win streak to 9 games after rallying back to beat Seattle on the road 3-2. Playoff basketball is up next. Well, how about the Spurs with the big upset in Game 1 of their playoff series at Denver last night? It was also a W for Derek White in his hometown.
Yeah, I mean, I probably started the game off a little too excited. Started fouling and just running around, but after that I settled down and just play another game. Yeah, I was just pushing it and nobody stopped the ball, so I attacked and tried to make a play at the rim.
Thunder's defense has really gotten good this quarter.
Nice feed inside, and George finally sees one go through the hoop.
The triple-double machine and Paul George gave Portland all they could handle, except not one OKC Thunder could hit a three-pointer. The Blazers took Game 1 of their playoff series 104-99. Hey, somebody let the dogs out back home at the Dish.
Inaugural bark in the park here at the Dish.
Deal day to bring the dogs to the Dish. The Horns hitting against Kansas State, however, was one for the dogs. K-State pitcher Jordan Wicks had something to do with that. A complete game, 5-hit performance and 6 strikeouts. K-State won the series after shutting Texas out 2-0. Patrick, I'm tossing it back to you.
Thanks so much, Sean.
Good Sunday to you. What Tiger Woods achieved at the Masters this week was nothing short of historic, especially considering what Tiger Woods endured in his life personally and health-wise. Now, Rory McIlroy said it best in a tweet, very few people know what Tiger Woods has been through to get back to this point. Now, that saying, a picture is worth 1,000 words, well, I discovered 2 which captured Tiger's exhilaration after dropping the putt to win his first Masters today since 2005. All in his traditional red and black, winning his 15th major. And then there's this, wearing his 5th and latest Masters green jacket. What meant more for Tiger, though, was sharing this moment with his kids. And last year, he allowed a lead to slip away at the British Open.
Wasn't going to let that happen to them twice. And so for them to see what it's like to have their dad win a major championship, I hope that's something they'll never forget.
Hey, how about this? A Quidditch tournament in the sports capital of Texas, Round Rock. A sport rooted to Harry Potter, a combo of rugby and hockey, and that stick looks painful. UT has a team, and they're currently playing Cal Berkeley for the championship.
This is Drew French, the pitching coach for the Round Rock Express, loyal Austinite. On Sunday night, I never miss Clinch's clips.
I'm sure Drew was proud to see this.
Second base, here's the pitch.
Oh, line into right center field.
The Express first baseman Taylor Jones earned the second best hate to see it go by of the week today while wearing a Chupacabra's uniform.
Run for Taylor Jones.
Jones's big fly plated 3 runs and Round Rock got the dub over Memphis. The Cleveland Cavs' Jetty Osman didn't lose his dentures. Instead, the Cavs forward earned the mouthpiece of the week for releasing too much air pressure through his mouth while at the free throw line. And finally, the #1 hate to see it go by of the week. This honor goes to my nephew, David Brown, a senior at Side Lakes High School in the Houston area. A shameless plug for the little guy with the big stick, his first career homer. And those are Clinch's clips for this week.